the animals who have crossed the rainbow bridge. Those furry friends who left paw prints on our hearts. The ones that changed us in ways we didn't even realize. The ones we loved like family and miss every single day. If you've ever loved an animal who's no longer here, this is for you. Because grief from losing a pet isn't talked about enough. But it's real, and it's something we all carry in our own way. And today I want to tell you about Jet. Jet wasn't with me his whole life. I didn't raise him from a puppy or see him grow up from day one. I rescued Jet only 6 years ago and just lost him about a month ago. Even saying that doesn't even feel real. When Jet and I crossed paths, I was in one of the worst mental spaces I'd ever been in. I wasn't looking for a dog. Honestly, I wasn't looking for anything. But somehow, there he was. This quiet, gentle rescue dog with big brown eyes and a calm presence. He came into my life right when it felt like everything was falling apart. And without trying, Jet became my anchor. He wasn't loud or overly needy, he just showed up every single day. When I couldn't get out of bed, he'd lay next to me. When I was spiraling, he'd put his head on my lap. I didn't know I could be saved by a dog, but Jet did that for me. Over the years, he became so much more than a pet. He was my best friend, truly. He was my reason to go outside, my reason to laugh. He gave me a sense of purpose when I didn't have one. He used to bring me his baby, this little stuffed toy he carried everywhere. Every single time I walked through the door, there he was, tail wagging, baby in his mouth. And when I was sad, he'd drop it in my lap like he knew I needed it more than he did. He loved laying in the sun, belly up, not a care in the world. He hated the vacuum, and he always sat a little too close when we were eating, like maybe he'd get a bite this time. He never did. Okay, maybe once or twice. We were a team. He knew my moods better than most people. He didn't care how messy I was, emotionally or otherwise, he just loved me, unconditionally. And then, as it always happens, time started to catch up. He began slowing down, moving less, sleeping more. I tried to ignore it or tell myself it's just age, but in my heart, I knew. And a month ago, I had to say goodbye. That day was the hardest of my life. I just held him and told him thank you over and over again for showing up when I needed someone the most, for staying, for saving me. And I told him what we all say in those moments. You're the best boy, you did so good, I love you. And just like that, he was gone. Grief has been strange. It hits in these quiet moments, like reaching for his leash without thinking, or waking up and instinctively checking to see if he's still curled up in his bed. The house feels different now, emptier, quieter, but somehow I still feel him. In the way the sunlight pours through the window, in the little things that remind me to slow down, in those moments of calm when I remember what it just felt like to sit next to him and breathe. Jet may be gone, but what he gave me, the healing, the laughter, the steady love, that's not going anywhere. It lives in me now. And I know I'm not the only one that's felt this kind of loss. If you've loved and lost a soul like Jet, I get it. That ache, that quiet, that piece of you that feels like it's missing. It just means the love was real. And that kind of love doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. So yeah, this one's for you, Jet. For my gentle, loyal, hilarious, dramatic, snoring best friend. For the one that came into my life when I needed him the most. And never once let me feel alone. And this is for all of us who have had to say goodbye before we were ready. They're not here physically, but they live in us. In our memories, in our habits, in the way we show up for the world. A little softer, a little more open because they showed us how. I miss him every day, but I'm so grateful he was mine. So to Jet, thank you for everything. I love you, buddy, and I'll carry you with me always.